So my name's Plywood, and with me is Jaguar King,
Hello, everyone.
Bakpa Soup,
Hello.
and Drago Dan.
Hi, guys.
And I will be running Metal Gear Solid on the PC port today, any percent extreme. So I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Before we start, I have to make something. I need to announce something. This run is going to be brutal. It's going to be completely broken. If you are sensitive on watching games that getting broken up like that, I suggest you to go away for about 50 minutes and come back later, because, ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to witness is something that's really, really scary. The game is going to end up, it's going to get broken, destroyed, mangled in ways that never seen is even possible. And that's the main reason we're playing the PC version. So we are pretty much ready.
Yep. Okay. And in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people don't realize that there's a PC port of this game, and you're seeing it right on your screen. This game came out in the year 2000. It was developed by enough people to fit on your hand. And they had a really hard job in front of them. They had to port a game that was designed around the PlayStation hardware to PC and add some extra features on top of it. And we're really happy about these extra features because that is a primary aspect of why this game is so broken. And right at the start, we have a nice 2-minute snooze fest of the docks. Very nice, relaxing prison right here. All we're going to do is knock right here to distract this guard. And this is going to throw off his route. And that's all we got to do to make sure we get off to the helipad as quickly and safely as possible. And I wanted to say something. Everyone at my couch right now are people that I watched when I started speedrunning about a year ago. So it's a very special moment for me. So I want to thank all 3 of you for being here.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And if you have a few quick donations, go right ahead. We got a minute to kill here.
Yeah, perfect. So, in case you're unaware, there's also a bid war going on right now between Otakon and Meryl, and it's very close. We got a bunch of donations for that. We had a $200 donation from Joe64, who says, I want this Otakon and Meryl race to be really close. I love Metal Gear Solid, and I hope you all have a good time playing it and beating it. Also, I really need to hear Snake Eater live. It's such a great song. And that was actually met, so we will be hearing that in the next run.
If you got another one, go right ahead. We got some time.
Okay, perfect. We had $50 from Johnny5Aces, who says this $50 is to save Otakon on behalf of Johnny5Aces. Without Otakon, there is no life.
Yes.
Right now, Otakon is at $6,483 to Meryl's $6,187. Super close.
Keep it up, guys.
Yes, please.
Give us Otacon.
We want Otacon. Or I do. If you want Meryl, go right ahead. Yes, very smart guards. Just knock him. And he just doesn't notice us because he's so focused on that knock. He has to investigate that knock. And one of the nice benefits of PC port, we do not need to mash through these codecs, which is a very nice thing on my wrists.
Oh, yeah, it's so bad on PS1, just sitting there mashing over and over and over.
Yeah, I run both versions, both console and PC, and while I do like console, it's kind of rough having to reset and mash through these codecs over and over again.
Classic line.
So anyone who may be intimately familiar with Metal Gear already, you may have already noticed something that looks a little bit off. Plywood got the chaff grenade and then he instantly equipped it without going into the inventory screen. This is something that's exclusive to the PC version. The weapons are actually bound to the number keys on the keyboard and you can use them as hotkeys. That's going to be used a lot later in the run as well.
Yeah, they kind of put the hotkeys on top like a thin layer. And that gets a little bit complicated because of how the game was designed originally, and we'll get into that a little bit later. You got to appreciate that they went for the effort of making keyboard a lot more fun in this game, but it could have been developed and programmed a little bit better, as you'll see later on.
Oh, definitely.
It's going to get a bit broken. And we're just having a nice, peaceful crawl through these vents, hang out with our friends, the rats, who are going to lead us to safety. We're going to knock on this vent, or excuse me, this tank, like so. The reason why I knocked twice is there is a possibility that you'll knock and it won't actually register. It's what I call a phantom knock, and that's not a good thing because you'll go to the elevator and immediately get spotted. So that's just a little safety mechanism. And we're about to see the first major skip of the game. I'm about to skip about 20 minutes as it is on PC and about 30 on console.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Close your eyes if you don't like.
Yeah,
glitches.
this is scary. Oh my gosh. We're gonna look in first person up
This
and then
is a
press
brutal
X,
skip.
stand up on the vent, and we're just gonna get captured immediately because that's what a good James Bond would do. And just like that,
And there's
we're
half the game.
yep. And there goes about
Oh,
20
yeah.
minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
And that looks really easy, but it takes a lot of practice to get it in one try like he just did. It took me like an hour of practice, and he just did it very easily.
Yeah, it's not the most precise trick in the world, but there is a thing where like you can go a bit too fast with it, and then you'll just be staying there in the vent looking like a dope.
Yeah.
And we're coming up to the final moments of the bid war. Actually, I think we're pretty
Please,
much at
Otacon.
the cutoff point. So,
Yeah, looks like Otacon wins.
thank you. Woo!
Good
Yes.
job, everyone. Thanks you for your
Thank you.
donations.
Throw
Really
love.
appreciate it.
Yeah, you might be thinking, why are you being so mean to Meryl? But it does take about 4 minutes, and then I have to mash, and
Yeah.
you know,
The
we're just gonna
Otacon
sit.
ending is so good.
Yeah, and you get to help your bro out, and it's just a good feeling. It's a good feeling to surrender. Hey, and as you can see, we still have our equipment. I'm gonna check out Johnny a little bit here as he goes across the area. And as I said, weapons hotkeys are very broken in this game. As you can see, Johnny is just focused on doing his route, you know, just
Roll
trying to
PC.
circle. Everyone just get in the fetal position, it'll be okay.
We warned you guys.
I warned
That's what
you.
you're gonna see this.
Yes, you know about the Headless Horseman. This is the Headless Scopeman.
Oh, this is hard to watch.
Shut up! Sorry.
Even just details like hiding under the bed wasn't just purely aesthetic, though. Hiding under the bed while Johnny's at the toilet actually does serve a purpose, since if he notices you're gone and then you come out from under the bed, it actually shortens the time before the torture takes place.
Had enough of nothing.
So, you're human after all.
Yeah, so we just mash on the first frame to surrender
I promise.
and save about 4 minutes over Meryl. I don't know what woman he's referring to, but who cares? I just got captured. I don't even know who we're talking
I
about.
hope you can still look at yourself in the mirror, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I still can. Yeah, like the thing about saving Meryl, besides the fact that it's slow, she never really gets saved if you do a lot of attempts of this game. So what's the point, right? She's just going to get captured yet again. And we have a little bit of waiting here as we sit for another lane, another lap of Johnny going around. So if you got some time for some donations.
All right, this is maybe a little ironic, but we have $100 from Isles487 who says this is for GDQ, Meryl, and everyone that helps make this event so great for charity and for the very appreciative viewers. Stay awesome. We also had $20 from Azana A. Good luck to Jaguar and Plywood on their Metal Gear Solid runs. Snake, you're the only one who can do this. Good luck. We had $15 from American Senpai. Whose footprints are these? Hey guys, long-time viewer, first-time donator, and had to donate during my favorite game series.
Johnny doesn't know what a bed is. I don't know. I guess he just sleeps on the floor. And, you know, Johnny has a pretty rough life because once he gets back, we will kill him. He has to go back and forth from the bathroom, and next thing he knows, he's going to be pranked, and it's going to be a very fatal prank for Johnny as we exit the torture cell.
A very brutal day at work.
Yeah, this is not a good day to be a terrorist guarding Solid Snake. I mean, you don't want to guard me. I have a keyboard at my hand, and I can get captured intentionally very fast. We already know where you are.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Yeah, so funny thing to mention about cutscenes on the PC port. Because the developers didn't really expect us to be skipping the cutscenes so fast, you can actually crash the game by holding X if there's multiple cutscenes in a row. So I will not be doing that. It's a really bad way to lose your run on PC because it's going so fast that the cutscenes will just break. And here's the fatal prank.
Oh, here we go.
This is the
Rip
prank
Johnny.
that did Johnny in. And everyone,
There he goes.
drop a rose for Johnny.
Rip.
Poor Johnny. Now I always wondered if Snake like towels himself off of the ketchup while he's putting on his gear or what, or maybe like he was planking. I'm not sure. But we're gonna take a quick detour into the second floor basement to retrieve the PSG-1, which will be a very vital part of this route. And I'm gonna be quiet and let the couch explain what's about to happen.
So we're gonna get the PSG-1 right here. And we're gonna need the PSG-1 to do a trick later in the game. We call it God Mode. And it will do some fun, scary things to this route. And he's gonna do it right here. And thanks to that, he's gonna be able to skip getting detected by any of these lasers. And that's what God Mode is gonna be. What God Mode in this game actually does is that it also allows you to skip trigger. It's once done correctly. Also, you will not take any damage from any enemies whatsoever. So it's really an important trick to do this route. And that's the main reason why this one is so broken.
Yeah, so you can pretty much go out of bounds in every room in the game. There's a few exceptions, including this canyon coming out. You can't actually go out of bounds with God Mode, but there is a different way you can go out of bounds, but it's not involved with God Mode. And everyone be very quiet. We're skipping the tank.
Falcon is sleeping.
We're picking up the grenades. It's for the route.
Oh, nice fight.
All right, all right.
we're done.
Nice fight.
Very, very good fight.
So
Yeah.
you'll notice that Plywood just got a life increase as well. This is part of how like the early weapon routing works. You'll have seen that the PSG-1 had 0 out of 0 ammo. This game basically uses a series of flags based on which bosses are dead. And when you kill a boss and trigger a life upgrade like that, it also increases your ammo capacity. For certain sections of the run, to be able to use certain weapons, you need a certain number of those fulfilled. A couple of them automatically get done as you go through the route, as you saw there. And as you enter Psychomancer's room, you get another one.
Increase this game is kind of designed around the classic Metal Gear idea of rank ups. So every boss you fight, you're going to increase your ammo capacity and your life, which isn't super important on PC besides the fact that once you've defeated enough bosses, we can use the PSG-1. The thing is, we actually already used the PSG-1, but the only reason why that worked is because the PC port is broken. Normally, you would not be able to use the PSG-1 there. It says it's full, but I'm sorry, bookshelf boss.
Everyone's favorite boss coming up.
Favorite boss, reading. It's very challenging for some of us, including myself, so we just run straight through the books. I don't
Nice
need
boss
those.
fight.
I know,
Oh
right?
my.
Insane. Absolutely insane. And so now we're going to start breaking the game. Going out of bounds right here, and going to go prone, and now we're just going to see blackness. This game, the Metal Gear Solid game is kind of designed around each room is sort of like a stage, and there's the in part of the stage and the outside part of the stage. And we're on the outside part of the stage, and actually using something kind of like in Pac-Man where you loop forward through the maze. It's the same kind of concept here, and we just skip a huge chunk of the tunnel by
Another
doing
great
that.
boss fight on the PC.
Another great boss fight, the tunnel. You can actually crash there if you're not careful, because if you go prone at the wrong time, which resets the camera, if you do it at the wrong spot while you're looping forward, the game's just like, that's not where a camera should be, and then it just immediately crashes. So you got to be a bit careful in this run, even though God Mode lets us go out of bounds. We don't want to make the game a little bit tense and nervous. You know, everything's sort of on a fine balance in this game. It's just broken enough that we can do what we can do, and we're going to have some exercise here, and you can read a couple of donations as well.
Perfect. Yeah, we had $50 from TTAM, who says, thank you for not dying Otacon. Heart emoji. Got to get that heart emoji in. We had a $10 donation from Kays and Cosplay. First time donating to AGDQ. Kept you waiting, huh? So hyped for this Metal Gear Solid block.
Kept you waiting, huh?
We have $10 from the Holy Frog, who just says, Snake. Snake!
We hope to not hear that in this run, by the way.
No puns.
No game overs. Never game over.
We also had $20 from Turbo Dog 702216.
Hey, Turbo Dog.
Hi, Plywood. Can't wait to take over another Halloween marathon with Plywood and Starwind for 5 hours. Been fun talking oddities with you. Also, hi, Boix and Jaguar King. Runner's choice for this. We are trying to get a bonus run in for Harmony of Dissonance, any percent run. That was, I believe, Runner's Choice for Castlevania. So if you're looking to see another added run to the marathon, go ahead and donate towards that.
So something to mention there, I went into first-person view because one of the quirks of God mode, when you use it, you can't necessarily interact with objects. So we have to use first-person mode to re-enable the fact that we can climb ladders, because Snake has some trouble climbing ladders in this game. And now we're going to do the rappel. There is no God mode. You have to reset it after every room. So here I am completely vulnerable. I could die. So I'm just going to focus on my jumps and let Jaguar explain what I'm going to do.
So the trick here is you need to descend without taking the least amount of damage as possible here. Liquids can shoot at you, and he can do a huge amount of damage. Also, you could get damaged by these steam things that's popping out from the bars. So he's going to do a jump. He's going to wait for him to shoot. He's going to make the jump. He's going to go to the other bar. He's going to go, okay.
It's okay.
It's fine. He can do it.
Don't shoot!
Oh, that's the liquid damage. He can do a huge amount of damage to you. But we should be fine right now.
Yeah, there's a certain strat that was recently made in the community. It's a bit safer, and I messed up. Oh, Bro, come on. Come on. It's okay, though. We got down without too much incident.
Yeah, we should be fine.
And here is the really fast part of the run. I'm going to be talking really quickly because lots about to happen. We're going to run through these guys. This part is really tough on console, but strangely enough,
it's brutal on console.
absolutely brutal, but we're okay. We're going to pick up that Stinger launcher. Trust me, I picked it up. And now I'm going to break this door and go left. I'm going to fall, and we're just going to go to the snowfield.
Bye-bye, Hangi.
Very nice.
And I didn't get it.
We did not get it. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, if you fall the right way with Wolf there, you can actually save a few steps, but I got tumbled around. And now I'm going to do the dance move, the worm. If you know what the dance move, the worm is, it's a very important dance that you should all learn because
Here we go.
it lets you defeat snipers like Wolf here.
Oh, these boss fights.
And Wolf is no more.
Yeah, she was so amazed by her dance moves that she died.
Yeah.
Very nice. Great run so far.
Absolutely.
It's worth mentioning the communication tower skip is only possible because of it's not even really a glitch, but rather a programming oversight. The game developers simply never anticipated that you'd be able to fall at any point in this game, so they didn't bother to program fall damage.
Yeah, physics aren't really a thing in Metal Gear Solid 1. They just never expected you to fall or really take any damage besides like pits. So on console, you actually do a similar strat with falling, but not quite as fast, of course. And this is usually a really tough cargo fight. But,
Oh, yeah.
Good old God mode.
You know, it's really nice to become a god. I mean, that's the really nice thing about this run. You feel like a golden god, and that's what's nice about the PC port. And yeah, that was about, what, like a minute, and you go through the tower, the snowfield, Wolf 2, the blast furnace, of course, and the cargo fight.
Oh, it's insanely fast. Like everything you've done, if it was on console, would take so much longer.
Yeah, like the difference between console and PC like can potentially be like half an hour. It's pretty crazy, and we're talking the same route, any percent, not all bosses. And right here, we're going to break the trigger for a codec call, which interestingly enough is how I discovered the glitch to begin with. I was just
Yeah, shout outs to this guy.
I was just dancing around because you get really bored on these elevators, and skipped the codec and was very confused. And from there, it all kind of blossomed out. And if you have time for a few donations before Raven here.
Yeah, we have a $30 donation from Fragile Puppy, who says, I can't believe that all this time plywood was the weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Oh.
Metal Gear? Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
We had $20 from Nima Sign, says, donating during Metal Gear Solid for my friend Steve. Hashtag save Steve's stomach. Donation goes to Announcer's Choice for having to say my name. I will also put that towards Harmony and Dissonance. Get that bonus run in.
Also, check this boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Similar strat to console, at least.
Oh, so similar. I mean, look at this. He misses every single shot. Can you believe it? Every single shot he misses.
What a horrible beam.
He's part of Unit Foxhound, but like, come on, man.
He's
Like,
got the
I'm
bronze, but
right in front of you.
Plywood, you remember the Colonel's advice for this fight, right?
I don't.
Do not take him on in a firefight. He'll make mincemeat of you.
I'll
guess
make
he's wrong.
mincemeat of him, dude.
oh man, love the PC.
You know what's funny? That cutscene, Raven's like, the boss is right. It is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. This is very
Careful.
true. Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
So yeah, Unit Foxhound, kind of a joke. I mean, like, I tried to take over this island, and all I gotta do is bring a keyboard. I'm all set. I'm all set, dude. And there's Rex, and
Great song here as well.
a very good song. If you like hearing Zoom, you're gonna be hearing that a lot in this section because on PC port they didn't do a great job with sound effects and music. Interesting little tidbit about the development of the PC port. They actually used pirated songs off of fan sites
Oh, it's almost unbelievable how they could do that.
because they couldn't get it ripped off of the CD-ROM. And Konami pretty much didn't offer them a whole lot in support, so they're like, I guess we're gonna just go to some fan sites and get these like 40-second bad quality 1999 loops. And it came out, it shipped, and you're seeing it right here.
Yeah, this PC port is really, really bare bones. I mean, 4 people only was able to do it, to make this port actually, so.
And we thank them for their efforts because even bad PC ports can have beautiful things happen to them, like speedrunning.
Nice.
Ooh, we dodged the
Nice.
shot. Yeah, that's a bit of a risky strat. You can go God mode there, but I like taking the risk and seeing if I can run past them. The thing about God mode exploit is you can go for it, but when it's optional, it's not really something you want to do. You are wasting, half a second or so by going into it, and then I'd have to go FPV, first person view, to climb the ladder. And here's like the main RNG component of the run. Let's see if I can get this movement good.
Bless RNG.
Yeah.
Pray for a good rat. Pray, pray.
Yeah, so the rat takes our PAL card, and there's 3 spots the rat can come out of, 3 holes, and at random times. And depending on your movement, you can actually get a good spawn. Let's see if we get it. Nope.
Nope.
All right, we got it. This is good rat. This is good rat.
This is a good rat, yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of rat you want. In the practice room today, I had a not so nice rat. But this one is
Nice,
good.
nice.
This one is good. This is one you would want. I've even gotten PBs with this rat, so it's really nice.
Always
Trust
a
me, there
scary
are
part.
far worse rats.
Oh
than
yeah.
this
Oh
one.
my gosh.
yeah.
You can be waiting there a long time for that guy to show up.
Losing minutes because of that.
Yeah, there's a 3rd spot in the ditch. You never want that spot because we're standing so far away from that spot because we're in the middle of 2 spots that if he ever comes out of that spot, you just realize that I'm going to lose a minute. Which, if you're doing PB attempts, for me is just a straight up reset.
Oh yeah.
My PB, which is my personal best world record, is a 40-14.
Yeah, the world record holder doing the run. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Always great to see at GDQ.
And if you don't get good rat, that's just 20 minutes down the drain. It's over because the timing on this run is so tight that that's just a bridge too far. And it's very important to unequip the PAL card because Snake isn't so bright. If you approach that blue computer, he might be like, this is the wrong one, which is pretty obvious, man. We're going to do a little buffer there.
Also worth to mention that we are equipping and unequipping the weapon we have to silence our footsteps, so the guard does not hear us.
Oh, it's also worthwhile mentioning about control in this game. You might have noticed that I'm kind of drifting around like a drunk. That's not intentional. The controls in the PC port aren't as great as console. It's one of the downfalls of this port. You don't actually have full 360-degree analog. Instead, you have 8-way D-pad on an analog stick, and there's like pretty much no dead zone. So you have to be very delicate with the analog stick, or else use the keyboard to move around.
Yeah, unfortunately, the control support in this game is really lousy. You only restricted to 8-way movement instead of the 360 movement which you have on the console.
But we have to take some sacrifices. You have to take the good with the bad in this port. And now we start waiting for a minute to wait for the card to freeze. This is the bulk of the run, is this backtrack sequence. Gonna pick up some stinger ammo here and hang out. Look at the square blood.
Shoutouts to the squared blood.
Shoutouts to fluid textures on PC port not being right. Yeah, right? Great port. And if you have some donations, now's a great time for it.
Yeah, we have $15 donation from Tyler2022.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
He says, good luck on the run, Plywood. Much love from me and everyone at MGSR. Another heart emoji. Getting those in.
Thank you, Tyler.
We also had this one. $30 from Nitan. Greetings from a cold and snowy northern Sweden. Ooh. It's also pretty cold here, oddly enough. A little bit more. All right, we have a $50 anonymous donation. I've been watching GDQ for 3 years now, and it has become my all-time favorite event held every year. I have a friend that is dealing with cancer, and watching these speedruns really makes me appreciate this event even more. Good luck to all the speedrunners.
Thank you. You can keep them coming. We're in the nice, relaxing part
Yeah,
of the
there
run.
is nothing to do here. We
Okay.
just changing the card keys here.
All right, we had a $20 donation from Sleepy Sparks. Been excited for this run ever since I saw the estimated completion for it. MG Slade's 2014 GDQ Metal Gear Solid run is what got me into speedrunning, so I can't wait to see what newest strats Plywood has for this one.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, shoutouts to
Much
MG
different
Slade.
there.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. I think it's totally worthwhile mentioning MGS Slade right now since we have a little bit
Oh,
of time.
godlike runner.
Pretty much the best Metal Gear Solid 1 runner historically, and I think still. Really big inspiration for a lot of us in the community. And he's run at GDQs before. If you ever have 90 minutes, go check out his All Bosses Extreme run on console.
Oh, it's insane. It's incredible.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, something worthwhile mentioning right here. This line right here with this guard is kind of precise. You want to buffer to make sure that he doesn't see you as you're approaching, but you don't want to buffer for too long because as he turns around, he can spot you. And we got it both times. So that means I get a freebie and I'll save a little bit of time once we approach again, which is really nice. It's like I'll save a few seconds because I'll be able to just God mode and run out. Really nice. Anyways, back to donations.
All right, we have a $30 donation from Jay and Zach. This is Nano Machines.
The nano machines.
It's always the Nano Machines, man.
Blame nano machines for
Nano
everything.
Gear.
machines.
We had a $150 donation from Rogue W4RF. It seems only right that my first donation be to one of my favorite Metal Gears and to saving my favorite Otacon. I started watching AGDQ in 2015 by accident, and now I count down to it instead of Christmas. I watched one of my fellow educators schedule her chemo at 4 in the morning so she could make it to school by 7. This donation is to the hope that in the future no one has to try to be as strong as she is.
Yeah, I want to give a quick honor to everyone who's donating for PCF. Organizations like PCF are really important, and I think everyone has had someone affected by cancer. For me, my close family members, one of my best friends died of cancer, and I think organizations like PCF are doing a great job. So shout outs to everyone donating.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job. Grenades do not matter. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm just trying to kill some birds. Dang it. I didn't get any of them. If you wanted to read some more donations, go right ahead.
All right, we had a $5 donation from a platypus with a wallet who said, "Did you know that platypus are the only mammals that donate? Good luck." Oh,
Fun fact.
the more you know.
Shoot me. Shoot me. Ah.
Okay.
That's bad. So it's actually good if the turret shoots you while you're climbing up in the cutscene, because then you can take a line where you won't get shot. It's one of the little elements of RNG in the run. In my world record run, I actually have a Turfect RNG. The turret is perfect on the RNG. And it saves you a handful of seconds. It's not so big, but when we're talking like a run as tight as this, where there's a lot of dead time, like on the elevators, every little bit counts.
Yeah, this whole section is a lot of waiting around.
Yeah, and that means anytime you're actually in control and there's time to be saved or lost is that more important. And now for my favorite song in the game, but it's butchered on PC port.
Yeah,
I love the Blast Furnace. It's like, I think it has like one of the coolest looking areas in the game by far. Oh, it's important to note as well, people might be like, wow, God mode, it's like pretty much foolproof, right? No. If I fall into the Blast Furnace here, I will die. You can die to poisoning, drowning, pitfalls, and the Blast Furnace, so it's not foolproof. It's all just like damage that you could physically take, not like death zones like that pit over there. And we got some more donations. Keep them coming.
And we had $10 from Raichu145.
Hey, Raichu.
Hey, Raichu.
Says, "Good luck on the run, Plywood. Lots of love, Raichu." We had $20 from the Commissioner. "Cancer, the final boss of our lives." Trademark. We had $100 from Prater Demix. "My mother fought 3 hard cancer battles with thyroid cancer before passing in remission. I'm a first-time watcher and donator and eager to help any way that I can to rid the world of this terrible disease. Can't wait for that Kingdom Hearts run. Good luck, guys."
All right, finally headed back with the red key card. And then on to the best part in the game.
Absolutely, the nerve-wracking finale. If you do not like freezing and heating the PAL card, I have a game for you. It is called Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. Yes, in the Twin Snakes, you do not need to do this backtrack sequence. There are 2 pipes in Rex's lair that you can use instead. And that makes that game a very short speed run. In due part to that, a lot less backtracking because of that. So something interesting to add about the remake, the GameCube remake of this game.
So we were talking about that PC version is really broken, as you just witnessed. So you might be wondering, wow, PC version actually really, really great. You can like skip codec conversation, you can load stuff really, really fast. And it sounds like it's the best version actually to speedrun. Actually not. If you're planning to play this game casually, I suggest you to stay away from this version.
Oh, 100%.
Stay away from this version.
Far away.
Unless you are nerds like us who love speedrunning, just you can go ahead and try to learn it. Because this PC version has a lot of problems. As I said before, the controllers are really lousy. The sound effects are completely wrong. Some of the sound effects are really wrong. The music does not loop correctly. Some of the music tracks are completely butchered. The boss music, which is called the Duel, actually does not play at all, except for one boss, which is Ocelot. So yeah, it's
Not even in this run.
It's not even close.
Yeah, it's not that great. So I suggest you to stay away from this unless you're going for a speed run. It's a good game actually. Let's try.
Absolutely. And like, I played this casually several months ago, just like doing an extreme cutscene, and like the FMVs straight up don't work on this version.
Yeah. I think that.
Some cutscenes, like there's this annoying white flash, like it's janky. There's just no other way to put it. It is a junky port, but again, you have to take the good with the bad.
It's
folks.
great for speed, and the Metal Gear community is just amazing. Everyone's so supportive and passionate. There's so many people that just love Metal Gear. And
Yeah, we are a small community, but we love these games. There's a lot of them to run. I think there's a Metal Gear game for us all if you're a speedrunner. So if you're interested in learning any of these games, our community is always welcome to newcomers.
Yeah, you're pretty much welcome to join our Discord channel. We have a Discord channel. We can definitely teach you and help you speedrunning any type of Metal Gear games. We have a lot of talented speedrunners for almost every Metal Gear game, so feel free to be welcome there.
Thank you, Snake, for spending 15 minutes backtracking. The one time we have to make a codec call in this very, very yellow gas room. It's very beautiful. Like, I would want this on my wall. You know, this color. It's a very pretty color. And now for
my favorite part in the game.
the infamous cutscene. I think we'll let it play.
Liquid Snake. Did you like my sunglasses?
Just incredible
did.
voice acting.
Cam Clark is a hero, absolute hero. So I am actually going to use keyboard controls here. I find it a lot easier to control the Stinger missile compared to using the analog stick. And again,
Liquid cannot hit us at all.
he's having some trouble. The timing for the shots is all about the visual cue of the explosion. Anytime I see the explosion fade, I know I can fire again.
Yeah, because you have some iframes actually, so we need to time our shots before we do so.
Here we
Also,
go.
you can do that.
It's like an action figure, man. Did I mention this port's broken? Yeah. No? Oh, sorry. This port's broken. You really can weapons hotkey pretty much at any time you want.
It's a testament as well to just how effective the God mode glitch is that we discovered earlier today, actually, that Rex has no way of inflicting damage on you, including stepping on you.
Yeah, he just stomps and it pushes you aside. Shouts to Tromboncino for finding that little action figure pose. Tromboncino, a really good runner in this game, helped route PC and optimize it. There's a lot of optimization going on for this game. Even though it's nearly 20 years old, there's still stuff to be discovered, and that's a testament to our community. A lot of people trying to find creative solutions to problems. And I'm actually going to be very quiet here. Going to take off my headphones and just focus, because this part is a bit tricky.
Yeah.
So Liquid is the only boss in the game that you have to fight him legit. He might end up killing us here. So what Plywood is gonna try to do here, he is gonna initiate an infinite against Liquid, and in order to do so, we need to position Liquid in a specific place so he does not escape our combo. So first of all, he's gonna try to throw him at that specific location and then start initiating the infinite.
This is a very, very difficult trick.
How about you, Snake?
Okay, good. Second throw. And... oh, okay. Go for the backup.
Liquid's not playing nice right now.
Yeah, he's not doing
S.
nice. Also worth mentioning that if you fall at any of the sides of the Rex's head, you will instantly die.
Yeah, it is GG.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
Focus, Plywood, you can do this.
yeah, you got this.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Very nice.
yeah.
The rhythm has to be perfect for
Yeah,
this.
the rhythm is also perfect. And
And, oh, very nice.
amazing
Nice,
job.
nice. Great backup. Holy crap, that was sketchy.
Nice job. Okay, now we're gonna escape. Thanks for your donation. Here's Otacon. He's gonna be the one driving the car here.
This is such an incredible sequence here. The music, just everything here is awesome.
Yeah, so Not exactly my ideal fight, but I didn't take any damage. That fight is just very scary, especially just because of how the control is in that game. In this game, it's possible to like turn the wrong way, and you can get them set up in the infinite again. It's not too bad, but in general, when I run this game, I play in like complete silence. So, it's just easier for me to shoot those punches off. But once you know the rhythm, it's not too bad. So now that we're at the checkpoints, there's 2 checkpoints here. And where you aim is pretty specific to make sure you don't get shot up too much. You can potentially lose a lot of time here from these guards. You have to shoot each of these guards 7 times. And now I'm going to fan between these 2. It's a bit safer. Oh, that guy's at the front of the Jeep. There we go.
Ah, yeah, very nice.
Okay.
Not bad. And now for the final challenge of the game.
The incredible music, this cutscene. I love this part. Oh.
You know, how? Just how? I punched you in the face like 80 times. I'm going to just focus here and count to myself, and I'll let Jag explain how this part works.
So this part here is that you need to shoot Liquid multiple times in order to progress to the next section. This area is like a side-scrolling section. You will not be able to progress if you do not shoot Liquid at all. So that's why we're gonna have to shoot him multiple times. And as you can see, he has some iframes, so we have to time our shots. So this is the second section. We're gonna have to shoot him multiple times as well. We need to do at least 31 shots at him during the whole chase sequence, or the escape sequence.
And there's some bonus shots you can go for in a few of the transitions to the phases. I got 2 out of 2 for this one, which really speeds up this tunnel phase. It's really slow if you don't get those transition shots when he's moving to the next phase. But you kind of want to do like a fan pattern towards Liquid. And it's all about the timing of when you turn your gun. Because if you go too late, he'll probably get the shot off. And am I going to get... Nice. I got all 4 transition shots. That's really nice. Very nice. And fun fact, I actually am using both a controller and a keyboard here. The keyboard to move the aim, and triangle and square on my controller to fire in first person. And this is looking... I think I'm going to get a 7, man. I think we're going to get that 7. Give me that 7. Give me that 7.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Very
That's
nice.
fine, though.
Great.
658.
Great.
I'll take it.
It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Not time yet. Just
Yeah, time is when the word score appears on the screen. And nice benefit of PC port, we skip the credits.
yes.
Don't have to sit around for several minutes for the credits.
And
It is a good song, you're not wrong. And time. 42:15.
Big Boss.
Great.
Big boss.
Big boss.
Big Boss.
Big boss.
Good job.
Fantastic
Thank
run.
you. Thank you, guys. World Records of 4014. Quick shout-outs. Shout-outs to the Metal Gear Speedrunners community, MGSR. You guys are all awesome. Shout-outs to everyone on my couch. MG Slade, Trombone Chino. Thrill UK was instrumental in making this run happen on PC. Magnum 66. Pretty much everyone who's run this game and Metal Gear games alike. Thank you all. And for my girlfriend who got me this sweater. Thank you.